Free on Steam is here. It is back. What is that ambient noise we can hear? This already sounds spooky. The Colossus Is Coming is the name of the game. Click to begin is what I've just done. Let's have a look at settings. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want motion blur. I don't like motion blur in my gaming at all. Film grain, I'll turn off. Yeah, let's have it full screen, guys. So, like all of these free on Steam games, I know nothing about this. I've just downloaded it. Here we go. It's some form of walking simulator. That's all I know. I hope it's not too scary. So it's based on the music of the Auric Echoes. Okay. So, the Colossus is coming. An interactive expansion to the Auric Echoes album. Okay. It's very Twin Peaks, guys, if you are familiar with that TV series. Okay, here we go. Nothing's going to jump out on me, is it? Because if you are a regular, you already know. But if you are new to the channel, I scare quite easily. So I've picked this cassette up, as you can see, and I've just inserted it into this cassette player.
It's coming. Play the tapes.
Okay. Play the tapes. If you hear a fan in the background, guys, it's very hot here in the UK as I'm recording this, so I'll try and quieten it down in Audacity and post editing for you.
So yeah, I was going for a walk the other day. It was nice out. It was a little bit cold, but not too bad. But on the walk, I came across to the figure, maybe 20 feet away from me. He was really skinny, slender, just super tall.
Oh.
He was wearing all black. His eyes were kind of sunken in, and he seemed like he was hurt. Not like a physical hurt, but like torment. He was all hunched over, looking at the ground. I yelled out to see if I can get his name, see if he was feeling okay, but there was no response. He didn't say anything. He didn't actually really acknowledge I was there. He just kept staring at the ground. So we stood there, about 20 feet between us. Seemed like a while. Not actually quite sure. I don't remember much. Then the weird thing happened. He just started walking towards me. There was no provocation. He just started walking quite slowly. That, especially for a man of his stature. He didn't look up to see me. He didn't make eye contact. He just kept walking. I got this strange sense of unease, dread, and I'm not sure why, but I just turned around and started to run. I knew I had to get as far away from whatever this person was as I could. So I started running, and I felt like I was running fast. So I turned around to look at the figure, expecting to see something chasing me. But what I saw was just him walking. He didn't match my pace. He wasn't running after me. He just looked at the ground and kept walking.
It's all very...
So I looked away, and I kept running.
Yeah, sorry guys. I talked over the last bit of the audio there. He was just saying he kept running. Yeah, it's all very Slender Man from his description of whatever this person is in these woods. There's an atmosphere about this that I don't like. When I say I don't like, I find it scary. I'm not going to show you guys too much of this because obviously it's an interactive experience, and free on Steam, I try not to spoiler stuff. So this is just... Should we listen to one more tape? Let's do it. Let's listen to this tape one more time. Not one more time, but yeah. This new tape.
I don't exactly remember how long I'd run for, but it had to have been at least a half hour. I was really tired. I had to stop, and I came upon an old man, and he was sitting on a bench. He looked really peaceful and content. I asked him if I could join him sitting down, and he said yeah. So I sat next to the old man, and he asked me why I was running, and I told him. And he said that was a really silly reason to be running. I didn't really say anything back. I just kind of looked onward. He turned and told me not to be scared, and I told him I'd do my best. We sat there for a while without talking. Eventually he says, "Hey kid," and I say yeah. He says, "Do you see that over there?" And he raises his arm and points out a finger at nothing. And I say, "No, I don't." He relaxes and says, "Oh, never mind then." I just put my head down confused. I sat there and thought for a minute or two. But then I realized, I never actually got the guy's name. So I looked up and started to ask, but, I mean, just like that, the man was gone. I didn't know what to do at that point. So I just got up and started running again.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like this. I really, really like the atmosphere that it creates straight from the off. I don't like... I don't like the woods at night. Oh, listen to those noises in the distance. It might just be wind, who knows? It doesn't sound like it because the noises weren't there earlier. Blair Witch Project is my favourite horror movie of all time. It still spooks me to this day, and this has gone for that whole aesthetic, I guess, with a bit of Twin Peaks thrown in as well. Yeah, I quite like this, but like I said earlier, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. And because I don't want to give you guys or show you guys any spoilers, I've jumped straight over to the Steam store page. We always do this on the Free on Steam series. I'm going to give it a score out of 5 with my very, very, very brief experience with the Colossus Is Coming. But first, we'll take a look at the Steam user reviews, see what other people are saying about this game. There's a description. Something is watching you, apparently. Okay. Ghosty. There's Ghosty. I love that avatar and I love that banner. That's cool. Short, atmospheric, interactive listening experience. You're in a small wooded area where you collect cassettes to play. They're not difficult to find. The whole game can be completed in approximately 15 minutes. One of the best super short free horror games I've ever played. Amazing atmosphere. I wish the best to the developer. I second that. I really like the atmosphere here in this game. Quickly, actually, before I forget, so let's have a look at the release date. So, November 2021. So, it hasn't been around that long compared to some of the other games I feature on this series. There's Zeppy. Not recommended. No matter what settings I put the game on, the screen kept turning black and flickering. I had no issues, guys, as you could see. I just played it. It was fine. Recommended. This is Sorrow's Tune, or Sorrow Soon. Anyway... there is a soft lock if you decide to ignore the story and climb on the rocks to get behind the bench. Recommended. Here's another not recommended. Cyber Chick. I don't know why this game is unplayable for me. Maybe my laptop can't handle it for whatever reason. So there are people having a few issues. Shrek says play it. It's good. Shrek doesn't say that. It's Edward. There's Edward. But yeah, I'm going to give it a score out of 5. I like this sort of game. I mean, it's a very short, interactive experience. It does what it says on the tin. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because, yeah, I just think it's one of those games that I will go back to after recording this because I want to find out what happens, but I'm also a little bit scared. As always, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hit the video up with a like or a dislike if you hated it. Check out the other playlists I've got on the channel. Got loads of content planned. Retro gaming, modern gaming, you name it. We've got it here at Chorizo Machine. I'll speak to you all soon.